On the 26th and 27th of April, Aragon circuit hosted the first race of the Supercars International Series, which represents the absolute novelty for the 2013 international motorsport scenario. It's the result of the joint venture among two of the most important motorsport organizers in Europe, Gruppo Peroni Race and Full Eventos. The series is open to GT cars up to GT3, including all Cup configurations, and to most performing GT cars. A special class is also foreseen to host all those cars that in performance can match the others, but that cannot be enlisted in the other classes. 5 main events in the most glamorous and prestigious tracks in Italy and Spain. 4 of the 5 events will be held on the 2 hours format, while the final event in Valle Lunga will be the well-known 6 Hours of Rome, in 2013 at its 24th edition.
For now it's the first race of the season, so we are pretty happy to be here first of all in Aragon. So it was a good day today for us. We started with this car here for the first time in Aragon for me, so I learned the circuit on the wet. After I learned the circuit on the dry, and the last session on the dry I tried to improve, and we finished with the best lap for the session, so pretty happy with everything, the team and my teammate also.
Big fight with Audi and Ferrari, and I hope tomorrow again a big fight. For us it's the same if dry or wet, but I hope a good fight.
I hope we have a great championship with a lot of cars, a lot of fight, nice tracks this year, so I hope it will be a great season for us again and we can win the title.
Well, I expect a very competitive season. I think that this year we have a different format, is more interesting because we are going to different circuits. Some that we know, some probably that are new to us. So, and I believe that with very competitive drivers and cars, that will be a great season.
Okay, I expect that we can evaluate during the season. We are starting this year in a GT car, so we hope to get a good season, some good results.
6 degrees and plenty of wind, but still no rain for the 60 minutes qualify, divided into 3 15-minute sessions. The track, however, was still a bit damp and considerably improved as time passed by. Soon on top, the Audi #1 with Vieira capable of almost lapping on Friday free practices best times, when only 2 crews managed to break the 2 minutes barrier. Animating these first 15 minutes though was the contact at the end of the main straight between Coimbra on Mercedes SLS GT3 and Cabral on Porsche 997 GT3 Cup. A misunderstanding between the two caused the contact, which implied a broken front right suspension for the Mercedes SLS, as well as a serious chassis damage which will not be solved before the start of the race, due 4 hours later. With the track conditions improving, so do the times. The first serious attempt for pole arrives at the end of the second session, with Sbirrazzuoli capable of lapping below the 2 minutes margin. The grid is however decided in the last minutes of the last session. First strike comes from Campanico, soon improved by Fontes, and right under the checkered flag, once more by Campanico, who managed to stop the clock slightly above 1 minute 59 seconds.
Okay, so here we are in Zaragoza. We go for the straight line, the finish line. We go 5th gear, And here we have the first braking point to second gear. Very hard braking, important to keep the speed and go early in the throttle. Second, third, flat out. Then here we put fourth gear to a very quick corner, which we have to lift just a bit, but then here full gas, fourth gear. Then braking under pressure with the tire. You see a bit oversteer here, second gear. Third, flat out, and then here a very important braking because very wide entry. Important to go out very clean. Second gear, third, fourth, and then here a braking going down to a very slow corner, very slow section. It's always second gear, important to keep the speed. Then here second, third, and fourth gear. Here we have to lift a bit just for safety, but still a bit oversteer. Then we go flat out, fifth gear to a very hard braking point. Here we go. Second gear. Then third, flat out, fourth, and then we put second gear to this section. Second, always second gear, a bit oversteer, then second gear. Then we go to the main to the back straight, which is a very long straight that we go from second to sixth gear. Here we go to around 270 kilometers per hour, and here we brake more or less in the 120 meters. So from sixth to first gear, very slow corner, important to go out clean. Then second gear, third gear, fourth gear, always full gas. And here we finish a lap in Zaragoza with our pole position.
In the GT Cup Challenge, close fight between the car driven by Baptista Diaz Machado and the Ferrari 458 of Ferreira Ferrao Carvalho. The pole goes to the first ones, very quick right from the start, and more focused in finding the right pace for the race. The latter instead improved steadily during the whole session.
It was very hard because the track was still a bit damp, but of course the wind was very strong today and I had to get used to the conditions. I managed to do only the last lap. It was a bit difficult, but because I got a bit of traffic, but in the end I managed to do all corners well, so I'm very happy for that.
Look out for the pace. I think we will try to keep the first and try to get more earn time and just go from the second and third car, and if we can. We know that there is a car really strong, it is the Ferrari, and there are two very good drivers there, and we will see if we can finish the race in first.
So I just drive a few laps and enjoy atmosphere here in Motorland, and I'm also very happy for the boys because they both did very good job, and we can start now pole position.
Yeah, it was fine. We still managed to do our practice well. It was a bit wet in the first laps, Okay, the car it was with a lot of weight because of the fuel, but I had the new tires and I tried to do my best. It was fine. We made the best chrono for GT Cup.
The qualifying was fine. The car was good, the weather was good, a little bit wind, but everything normal. Trying to evaluate. The car is new for us, but we try to do the best. I hope only to start with car okay and return to the box with car okay.
Very nice, not wet. The race, the qualify, I like very much. We continued in the process to learning and study the car, and but it's okay. I like very much, and we try to do the best on the race.
Yeah, our strategy is get to the end, okay, at the top if possible, but we know that our competitors are strong. We know that it will be a long race, but I will do the first stint, so I will do my best. I will try to get the car in the pits in the first place, but I know that it will be difficult, okay, but we will do our best. Our goal this weekend, it will be get to the end at the best position that we can, okay, with the car okay.
The race begins with Fontes, that with his Mercedes SLS AMG GT3 passes the pole setter car of Campanico, Eskelinen and Vieira, with the latter at the wheel. He however smartly decides not to react and chooses the best moment to regain the lead. This comes at the end of lap 2 when he makes his move at the end of the main straight and constantly gaining meters from then onwards. The challenge is now on the other two podium places, with the Fontes Mercedes chased by Ramindra and by the second Audi R8 with Buri behind the wheel. the first compulsory driver change window open, the first crews in the pits are the two chasing cars with AF Corse that go for a quick refill, rejoining the track as fast as possible. Same strategy also for Sports NU, even if their stop is a little bit longer. In the meantime, first mechanical problems for the Racing for Porto Porsche 997 GT3 Cup, twice in the pits with gearbox problems. They will, however, end fiercely the race with just the 4th and 5th gear. Gearbox failure also for Ramos, who took over the Audi wheel from Buri. 2 extra pit stops for them before retiring. In these stages, Sbirrazzuoli starts pushing hard, hammering fastest lap times one after the other, and gaining precious seconds from the previous leaders, now chasers, the last ones to stop. With 45 minutes remaining, the second compulsory pit stop window opens. Sbirrazzuoli is leading with over 2 laps margin. Their longer stop to fulfill the 5 minutes overall pit time for the race still brings them back in first place, even if with less than a minute's margin. Notwithstanding a drive-through penalty committed to the leaders for not having respected the minimum stoppage time for just half a second, the overall outcome did not change, with Ramindra first with a 39 seconds margin over the chasers. The last bombshell comes from Fontes, determined in taking second place and also capable of the fastest lap time, who is forced to retire with just 10 minutes left because of engine high temperature problems.
It was very fun. I mean, even with the penalty we got at the end, we managed to be in the leading. So it was very nice. Thank you for my teammate. He did a very good and very fast in second stint. So yeah, it was very nice at the end. Yeah, he told me he wanted the car with 1 minute advantage. I tried to do my best, but no, it was good. A great job from Top also, for if we consider it's only the fourth race he's doing. And also the great job of IF Corse as always. So really nothing to say. Thank you everyone, and let's hope to continue like this season.
Well, my objective was to bring the car in the best conditions to the second stint. We had a strategy for the whole race with the same tires, so the idea was not to push very hard at the beginning. However, I started at second and I was able to deliver the car at first, so I passed the board. As Diogo was saying, it was having some problems, so it was just keeping the rhythm and ending the stint with the best conditions of the car to Diogo and to Francisco to be able to fulfill our strategy.
We have not a full from the end of the race, and full, but it's an easy race, and no problems in the car. Thank you to the team, thank you to the sponsors, and next race we see.